Using only a bar magnet and some simple items you can find around the house, I'm going to teach you how to make a compass on becoming their science hero. In front of me here, I have all the tools I need to make my own homemade compass. So what we're going to start with is we have a bar magnet, we have a cork, we have a pretty small nail, we have tacky putty, and we have a vessel filled with water. It doesn't have to be a beaker, it can be just about anything. What you're going to do is you're going to start with cutting a piece of the cork off. So we're going to leave the entire circle, but we're going to cut probably about between 1/4 and 1/2 inch of our cork off. Just simply cutting into it here. So be very careful with your fingers. You can see we have our cork here, all ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to take a small piece of our tacky putty, get it right here to the side. We're going to take our nail, and we're going to take one end of it, I'm going to take the pointy end of it, and rub it across the north end of my bar magnet about 50 times. This will take a minute. This is magnetizing the nail and polarizing it. All right. Once we're done with that, we're going to take our nail and put it on our cork. Putting it on the flat end will be a little bit easier. I'm going to take my tacky putty and just basically make a little spot on there. Push my nail right down into it. All right, so we started with establishing where north is, and I drew it on a piece of paper here for demonstration purposes. We determined that from an app on our phone. Then we're going to take our self-made compass and put it in the beaker. I put it nowhere close to where north is, so that you can see that our compass will find its way to point north every time. So put it in pointing. Now, one of the fun things to do is to come back with your bar magnet. So if you come back with a North Pole and South Pole magnet, you can then use it to show that you can guide your compass around, right? I'm pulling the North Pole and guiding it all the way around. If you come from behind, which is really tough, it will spin around and pull it the other way. Now if I do it with the South Pole, it's going to pull the other end. Now I'm going to pull the head of the magnet instead of the point of the magnet with the South Pole. And it's a fun way to demonstrate the polarity and magnetism to your young scientists. So let's go over what's happening here. Metals like iron are magnetic because of their unpaired electrons. Each individual electron has what we call a magnetic spin. These are normally randomly oriented throughout the metal, but can be temporarily aligned when a magnetic field is applied, causing it to be attracted to a magnet. When we took the north end of our magnet and rubbed it continuously on the nail, we were able to align the magnetic spins more permanently. This caused our nail to now have its own north and south poles. When we placed our compass in the water, our nail aligned with the Earth's magnetic field and the head of the nail pointed north. However, if you remember back to when we used the bar magnet to move our compass around in the water, the head of the nail was actually attracted to the south pole of our magnet. Yep, that's right. The north pole of Earth is actually polarized south, and the south pole is actually polarized north. Remember, opposite magnetic poles attract. So I hope this gives you a unique way to explore the concept of magnetism with your little scientists. Invisible forces like magnetism can really make the mind run wild. So remember to encourage your little scientists to explore and question everything.